In this video, Dr. Steenbarger, the best trading coach in the US, teaches that the key to your trading success may be you. Hi, I'm Mike Bellafiore, co-founder of SMB Capital, a proprietary trading firm located in New York City, and the author of the trading classic, One Good Trade and the Playbook. Founded in 2005, SMB Capital trades stocks and options and futures and crypto, both as discretionary and automated traders. SMB is so fortunate to work with Dr. Steenbarger, who helps and inspires our traders to grow. We hope you enjoy this special treat for the trading community of Dr. Steenbarger sharing his trading wisdom with all of us.
A lot of research in psychology tells us that each of us has distinctive strengths, things that we are good at. And we're most likely to find success by leveraging our strengths, not just by correcting our mistakes. That's great, that's important, that's necessary. But what do we do? What do we see distinctively well? The broad categorization from Daniel Kahneman, the cognitive psychologist, is that some of us are faster thinkers. We process patterns very quickly. And some of us are slower, deeper thinkers. We analyze and go into depth in things. Those are two different information processing systems within the brain. And very, very often, each of us will be stronger in one of those areas than the other. The more you have strengths as a fast thinker, pattern recognition, putting things together quickly, the more that's going to show up as being successful at trading. The more you're a deep analytical thinker and you go into depth of things, you research things, you come up with big picture views, that's more like the investor. Now, obviously, there are all gradations in between. And so some people do analyze a market and look for patterns, and they may trade just a couple times a day. So they're traders, they're active traders, but they're trading something they're analyzing within the day, combining those two modes. I have portfolio managers who develop big picture themes, but trade it actively each day. So the question is, in terms of your strengths, what do you do distinctively well in terms of processing information? And the way you know that is by looking at past activities where you've been really good, where you've excelled, and that you love doing, that really speak to you. Because we tend to really love doing things that express the best of who we are.
If you want to learn 3 more real-world setups that our traders use, including the simple setup that we teach all of our new traders, and the setup that turned one of our traders into a 7-figure big money earner, check out the free webinar that we're currently running. Just go ahead and click the link that should be appearing now at the top right-hand corner of your screen. That will open up the free registration page in a new window, so don't worry, you won't lose this video. You can also visit tradingworkshop.com to register for this free intensive workshop. You're going to learn more in a couple of hours from this trading workshop than from years of online education.
So, with respect to Kenny Sharkness, is he a fast thinker, a slow, deep thinker?
Fast thinker, I would say.
He is a lightning fast thinker. And just look at his screen sometime if he's in the office, and how many things is he looking at once?
12.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, it's more. It's unbelievable. He is following all these different stocks and looking at all these different patterns, and suddenly he'll hone on one and he's trading that, and then he'll be over here, and you look at the number of things, and you see something on a bigger time frame. His big strength, I believe, is bandwidth, being able to focus and concentrate for such a long period of time and see things so quickly. If he were at a hedge fund and trading big macro themes for months and years on end, he would not be as distinctively strong. Now, not all of us can process information the way he does. So we got to figure out what are our strengths. And speed of processing, the way we process, is just one of those areas.
Just as a point of reference, I think everybody here took our speed test. Maybe you were probably here before it, probably haven't taken it. Everyone in this room was faster than, maybe with the exception of two traders at the desk. Everyone in this room that took that speed test was the number table concentration thing. All of you were faster than anybody out there. So, as Dr. S is saying, know your strengths and everything. We've really started to screen for that ability to process information quickly, and that's a pretty good example of it. So, as much as Shark is amazing to watch and everything like that, don't discount the fact that everybody in this room, you're here for a reason.
Has that ability.
You have a tremendous amount of ability. You're in the top, I think, 5%. I think is like the lowest of what we saw. So you guys all have that ability. So don't discount that fact at all.
Right.
It's really impressive to see. What you do with it, it's up to you. Like Dr. S said, it's entirely up to you how you develop that. It's entirely up to you what that means to you. It might mean that you can watch 12 different things. It might mean that you watch one thing very intensely. It might mean that you can put together 3 or 4 different ideas that all come into one trade.
That's right.
Those are all different elements of the same.
That's a great point. Actually, it means they all have ADHD. It's like you fucked up in the selection process. Like just a bunch of hyperactive folks. No.
All of us do.
Yeah, really. But you're absolutely right. It can take many different forms. So, for instance, in my trading, I am much more toward the fast side. No one's ever accused me of being a deep thinker. But I'll look at one thing intensively. I'll trade only the S&P futures, and I have tons of data on the different sectors of the market, how they're behaving. I look transaction by transaction. Every trade, is that occurring near a bid price or near an offer price? Are the sellers dominant or the buyers dominant? Every single trade, I'm accumulating that information on the computer, and I'm watching that develop and making decisions based on that. And that feels natural to me. That's what I do. But I only learn that by trying other things and seeing that, no, that doesn't really work for me. So a big part of success is figuring out who you are, what you're good at, and specializing where your strengths are.
Hey, go ahead and click our subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos that we're producing for you in the trading community. And please take the time to add your feedback in the comments section for what videos you'd like for us to produce next and what you found helpful from this video. From all of us at S&B, train and trade well.